check 1 2. Check 1. Check 1.
Camera.
All right.
Camera.
We've got the Invisalign drummers coming out just to warm everybody up and then ready for the official lineup. We'll have, of course, the main sponsors come down and greet both teams. That's the lineup. Then kick off. What will be a fabulous all or nothing series. Kandy have to win today to pick up the league title. Just a 1 point will be an absolute story. So, here we are.
Good evening and welcome to www.ThePapare.com. The live match between Kandy Sports Club and Navy Sports Club at the Nithavela Stadium. It's packed and the atmosphere is brilliant here in Kandy. And also it's a nice day and perfect conditions for running rugby at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. As we see, as you can hear, the fans are pumped up. It's a packed stadium, capacity crowd here at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. Both teams warming up, of course, and it's been a great day. And I hope it'll be a great day for both teams. And both teams eyeing on the league championship for 2015, and that'll be something to take away for both teams as they have been brilliant in the season so far. Navy Sports Club have only lost to Kandy, and the gap between both teams is just 1 point in the table, and Navy will have to prove a point. They lost to Kandy in Valisara in round 1, and they will have a lot to say and lot to play for today. And also looking at the Kandy team, Kandy just needs to win this game no matter the points difference, or lose this game within 7 points. So which will they get, where they'll be getting a losing bonus point and still have the opportunity to win the league depending on the tries scored. So both teams fired up. Kandy of course have made a couple of changes. Fazil Marija has been brought back to the starting lineup. He did not start against Havelocks last week. That'll be a big call. And it'll be brilliant to see the Sri Lanka number 10 coming back after that 7 series and a week break. And it'll be exciting to see how he goes on. And also Nigel Ratwata coming back from injury will be playing at fullback today. Once again a crucial player. And of course Christopher Clutie will be the man to watch today. The perfect try he scored at Valisara will keep us going today. And he will have to have a cracking game if Kandy has to look for something positive. And also look just to run through the Navy lineup today. Heron Stenry, Achala Pereira and Dulajana Vijay Singha will be the front row. Satya Ranatung and Sohiru Anthony will be locks. Sharu Fernando and Anushka Pereira. This is where the game will be won or lost. Will be taking up against Christopher Clutie and Shashika Jayawardena. And also at number 8 is Ramasi Navari. And also the halves combination, Srinath Surya Bandara and Chanaka Chandimal will be taking on Roshan Veeratna and Fazil Marja. That will be an interesting battle. And the centers, of course, Joeli Lutumailagi and Lee Keegal will be up against Koto Pongi. That will be an exciting matchup. And Chamra Dabari and Dinusha Fernando in the wings with Nuan Hettiarachi at fullback. The reserves for Navy today will be Roshan Ranasinghe, Kasun De Silva, Nivanka Pereira, Kanchana Pereira, Richie Damapala, Salih Pangoda, Lapana and Tilina Veera Singha will be in the bench today for Navy Sports Club. It will be a fantastic game, perfect conditions, absolute cracking crowd. It's filled up already. It started filling up from about 2:30 p.m. and the kickoff will be at 4:15 and both teams going through their warm-ups. We will run into the tunnel and we'll be back. We will be back with live action in about 10 minutes time. Welcome back. The team's about to run out. They have just gone into the tunnel to wear the jerseys, and this is what they have been training for. The league championship of 2014-2015. This is the Dialog Rugby League Inter-Club, and you are watching it live on ThePapare.com from the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. Now I'm Dinuk Maskurin. Clifford Surrender might join me later on, but I'll be talking you through right throughout this match. And hope for a cracking game. Both teams full of stars, full of Sri Lankan players, full of Sri Lankan 15s players. And Kandy, of course, has that famous back line, which will be a threat today to Navy. But Navy also are equally up on the task with some very good names there in the lineup. Joely Lutimailagi, Lee Keegle, Dinusha Fernando, Nuan Hetiarachi, Chamradhapan and Chanaka Chandimala, experienced Sri Lanka players. And Joely Lutimailagi, the big Fijian, will have something to stay today and show what he's capable of. And he'll be taking up on Koto Pongi, which will be an absolute matchup. Great cracking matchup that will be between both teams. And we are ready for the teams to run out for the final time of the Inter-Club Dialog Inter-Club Rugby season 2014-2015. And it's a packed stadium here at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. We are waiting for the players to run out and hope for a cracking game. The referee today will be Mark Jackson from the United Arab Emirates, and it's nice to have him here. And he will be having the whistle, and wish him and both teams a good game, to have a brilliant game out there and entertain this fabulous crowd who have turned up from about 2:30 p.m. today. And the teams are ready to run out from the tunnel. It's those last words that will be spoken before they come out for the grand final. And just to confirm you, the starting time will be 4:30 p.m. Here come the Navy Rugby team led by Danushka Pereira today. And they run out at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. And they're pumped up for the game today. And the Kandy lineup today is Kishore Jayan, Damit Disanaika and Piumal Manchanaika will be playing in the front row. Gayan Ratnaka and Sean Vijay Singh at the locks. Bonakudangamo will be playing as the number 8, and Christopher Cleet along with Tarindu Chaturanga at flanker. Roshan Viran and Fasil Marija will be playing at the halves combination. Here come the Kandy team. Koto Pongi, Lavanga Pereira, Nigel Ratwat and Richard Damopal along with Anuruddha Vilvara will make that excellent backs for Kandy Sports Club. Both teams will line up for both teams will be lining up for the chief guests, who will be introduced by the captains of both teams. Danushka Pereira, known as Girth of Navy Sports Club, and Sean Vijay Singh, which is likely to be his last season, inter-club season, former Sri Lanka captain, and what a servant he has been for the rugby in Sri Lanka. We're losing three big names this season from sports for Sri Lanka: Kumar Sankara and Maila Jayawardene, along with Sean Vijay Singh, who has been an influential player for Kandy and a leader for Sri Lanka once. Unfortunately couldn't continue because of injuries. And the Navy team is being introduced for the chief guest today, Girth Pereira is running through his teammates. And nice to see Imran Bistamin also in that lineup. Wishing the Navy team he was a class player. Unfortunately, he is one person who they will be missing. If they one person, if they wanted to have in that back row, would have been him, Imran Bistamin. What a player he was in his days. Class player, captain St. Anthony's, and then played for Kandy Sports Club. There you go, that's emotions for you. Sean Vijay Singh played with Imran Bistamin, and the Kandy team is just, Imran Bistamin is just lying through Kandy, wishing the Kandy team, and what motivation can you get better than this? A former player who couldn't play for Kandy Sports Club wishing the young players. And we are ready for the kickoff. It's seconds before the kickoff of the Interclub Dialog A Division League Rugby Tournament Final at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. And the man in charge for this game will be referee Mark Jackson from the United Arab Emirates. Both teams have run out. It'll be Kandy who will be playing from left to right on your screens, wearing white and blue, and the Sri Lanka Navy from right to left on your screens in dark blue and light blue. Fasil Marija will kick off for Kandy Sports Club, and it seems like he'll be kicking to his right. And he switches in the last moment, puts to his left. Here goes the kickoff of the Kandy versus Navy game. Good tackle early on, pressure ball for Navy Sports Club. Satya Ranatunga cleaning it out for Navy Sports Club, and an early penalty for Kandy. Off the feet, says referee Mark Jackson. It'll be interesting to see the call, and they point at the post. They need points, the Kandy Sports Club players. No matter how many tries they score, end of the day, if they're 1 point ahead, they'll be the champions. What start, a dream start for the fans and the players of Kandy Sports Club. Roshan Veeratna will be taking this kick, pressure kick, just outside the 22, but the angle for a right foot kicker. Crucial kick, of course, to put pressure on the Navy team early on. Here comes Roshan Veeraratne, puts in a flat kick. Just misses the right post. Couldn't curve it in. Is Roshan Veeraratne. It will be a 22-meter restart for Navy Sports Club. After that early penalty conceded, Gertha makes sure that the things are slowed down, play at Navy's pace. Chanaka Chandimal taking his own time to kick this out. Here we go, restart. Straight into the hands of Bonakodangamua. Good chasing tackle from Lee Kegel. Ball set up for Kandy Sports Club. Here comes Koto Pongi. Runs straight into traffic and has been held up by Sharo Fernando. Super tackle from him. Now it out comes to Veeraratne once again. Set up once again. Christopher Cleat acting as the scrum half. Off goes to Marija. Marija trying to step couple of players. Kandy keeping it tight, not moving it out. And he drops the ball off his the Kandy lock. So the first scrum of the match of the Inter-Club Dialog A Division League Rugby Tournament final here at the Nithawila Rugby Stadium. And this will be the first scrum. It will be nice to see nice clean conditions for running rugby. Srinath Surya Bandara, Sri Lanka scrum half, feeds in the first ball up, quickly taken out, and it will be a penalty for Navy. So both teams conceding penalties, and this will settle nerves as Nuan Hettiarachchi walks up to put this into touch and settle the nerves of Sri Lanka Navy early on. And he puts into touch. Joining me on commentary is Clifford. And nice to have you on board. You're down there. What the atmosphere is like, Clifford?
Oh, Dinuk, it's fantastic. Well, thank you very much, and good evening to all our viewers. Well, as we speak, you can see Kandy is advancing through, and this is the atmosphere what we had throughout the game, even before the kickoff. And whoa, what a move! Good start for the lads up here in the hills. And it's Dinuk, do you think it's going to be a pretty much a hostile situation for the Navy?
I think they have a decent matchup, as we can see. Roshan Veeraratne trying to put in the box kick. Has he overcooked it? Yes, he has, but there was a penalty advantage coming up for Kandy Sports Club anyways. Clifford, looking at both teams, it's an even matchup. Navy also have the likes of Joeli Lutumalagi and the experience of Nuan Hettiarachchi, Chamra Damare, Chanaka Chandimal, and Lee Kegel in that lineup, who have played for Sri Lanka to counter these Kandy backs, which is with Koto Pongi, Richard Damapala, and Andrew De Wilver also. They've been teammates at one point. I think this will be a perfect matchup in a final.
Well, definitely, Dinuk. And well, like Dinuk said, if you look at these team lineups, both the teams started the best players in Sri Lanka. Well, these are the players we've been seeing in the 7th circuit, the 15s, and they've been representing Sri Lanka, and also some big international names. Well, I was talking to the Navy camp before I came in here. They are so confident, and they want to give everything out, and they got nothing to lose. And also I was talking to Sean Vijay Singh, the captain, and simply he said, well, this is 12 months of hard work, and we are not just ready to let go of that. And so definitely, they'll be giving everything as well. But the best thing is both the teams are so confident, and that creates a brilliant atmosphere.
Agree, Clifford, but Sean will not like the start. Roshan Veeraratne has given him 2 penalties missed early in. They would have loved to have that 6-point cushion early on, as Nuan Hettiarachchi puts the ball straight into touch. So it'll be line out in the 22-meter mark, or a scrum will be the option. And Sean Vijay Singh, just checking with the referee. And he goes for a scrum, attacking opportunity, center scrum, 22-meter mark, grand final. And you won't get a better start than this. This will be brilliant, Clifford, today, and the conditions are also perfect for running rugby. And the fans have been brilliant. The turn-up has been excellent. Capacity crowd at Nithavela.
Well, obviously, well, for a moment I thought the rain is going to soak the game up because I was traveling from Colombo today, and throughout my transportation it was raining. And actually, I arrived here by 2 o'clock. And well, to my surprise, the car park was full, and the stadium was almost like 2:30 was packed. Well, that is the people of Kandy, and that is how they love this club and the game of rugby. So that is why you call, without undoubtedly, home of rugby.
Yeah, as you can see, Fazil Marja turning the attack. Nigel Ratwata gives it to Christopher Cleet. Christopher Cleet scores. Brilliant try. An excellent move from Kandy Sports Club. 15 tries in the season for Christopher Clutie. That was one of the brilliant attacks I've seen in the local rugby arena. 22-meter set scrum. Bona Gudangam were breaking to his left. And Fazil Marija from his left turned the tide away to his right. Gave the pass into Christopher Cleet, who ran around. And the pass arrived from Nigel Ratwata, sucked the last man in defense, gave it to Christopher Cleet, who scored his 15th try of the season. And the leading try scorer of the Dialog Interclub Rugby season scores his first try as the as Roshan Veeraratna takes the conversion and once again hooks it through the right post. Perfect start for Kandy Sports Club. 5 points to 0. And Christopher Clutie has scored his 15th try of the season. So Chanaka Chandimal putting in the kick. Nice high kick and a good take from Gayan Ratnayaka, setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. Is Gayan Ratnayaka. Now Roshan Veeraratna puts in the kick once again, and it seems like he's overcooked it and put it straight into touch. So the play will come back just outside the 22 for an attacking line out for Navy Sports Club. As Achula Pereira throws it up to Sharu Fernando. Here comes Chanaka Chandimal. Gives it to Navari, who takes into contact. Now it comes to Chandimal. Stepping up, Dory to Mailagi. Gives it to Gota. Gota out to Yosha Chaturanga, and a perfect tackle from Nigel Ratwata, stopped on his tracks. Just inside the 22 as referee plays advantage. Here comes Achula Pereira. Offloads it to Sharu Fernando. Quickly shown by Srinath Surya Bandara. Takes into contact. Referee playing a penalty advantage. They will be going for a drop kick. Is Nuan Hetiarachi. Has he put this through? No, it's not. So it will be a penalty for offside. And Navy will go for 3 points. So good start early on for both teams. So 3 points for Navy Sports Club on offer, and it is within the kicking range for Nuan Hetiarachi. Hetiarachi puts it through. And Navy open scoring on the board. 5 points to 3 here at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. It's the Dialog Inter-Club League Rugby Division Final. There's a nice breeze left. Kandy playing with the breeze on the backs. A nice breeze from left to right as Fazil Marja this time puts in a long kick. No opportunity to contest as Chanaka Chandimal replies. Straight into Nigel Ratwata's hands. Puts in a big up and under. Under the ball is Nuwan Hetiarachi. Calls for mark inside the 22. Hetiarachi puts it into touch. It'll be Kandy ball on the 50-meter mark is the line out. Damit Disanayaka, the first throw for him. And he goes to his skipper Sean. Nicely taken up. And setting up a maul is Christopher Cleat. Good defense from Navy coming through the middle. And now Veeratna puts up the kick. Chasing is Anrudha Vilvara. Takes his opposite Dinusha Chaturanga down. Setting it up is Sri Lankan and Kurata breaks through, gives it to Achula Pereira, looking for support, and intercepted it seems like for Kandy Sports Club. Navy have position still, comes to Chanaka Chandimal, now Joeli Lutumalagi, first touch for him, gives it to Nuwan Hetiarachi, inside pass to Navari. Navari slips to a couple of tackles, has Chanaka Chandimal on the outside, poor pass. It's Chamar Dabre still with the ball in hand. Setting up on contact is Richie Damapala. Now gives it to Terence Henry in the middle. Good tackle from Damit Disanayaka. Richie Damapala. Chanaka Chandibal. Lee Keegal trying to score a drop goal and another penalty for a high tackle. So the advantage was coming. Lutumailagi wants it to take it quickly. Running with the ball. And places it. And go for 3 points once again. Good passage of play for Navy Sports Club. Lutumalangi's first touch opens up a gap. Unfortunately, not a proper pass to Chanaka Chandimal and Chamar Dabri was on outside for support. Nuwan Hetiarachi. Puts it through, nicely done. Navy into lead, 6 points to 5 is Sri Lanka Navy. After that early try in the game, Navy have come back with a couple of penalties, both of Nuwan Hetiarachi's boot. Kicked off once again. Now Dinusha Taturanga trying to run on the outside. Christopher Cleat has him and pulls into touch. The match has been halted for a while in the meantime.
Well, this is what is expected from all the spectators and also the players. If you look at it, the intensity. And, well, this is actually a high-profile game. We know that. And this is really a decider. So, therefore, you will have such incidents. But then again, it's for the good of the game. And this is highly competitive. And let's see how Kandy is responding to that drop goal, or rather the penalty.
Here comes Kota Pongi setting it up. Now comes it to Christopher Clute in the middle. Pushes off Gota Pereira. Both had a huge matchup, and now the maul. Superb gain from Kandy Sports Club, and they want to stop the game. Something seriously wrong in the center. That was very good sportsmanship from Koto Pongi. A Navy player was on the deck and he was quickly up to stop the game for Kandy Sport, informing referee Mark Jackson to stop the game. And he doesn't look good. I cannot see the number of that player. And it seems like it's Lee Keegle who's been taken out. He doesn't look good. It looks like a concussion. And Kandy will start off from that penalty. I'm going for 3 points once again at the Kandy Sports Club. They have the wind at the back, so this should be as easy as it can become for Roshan Veeraratne. Straight in front of this post, just outside the 22. So Navy losing couple of players early on. Srinath Surya Bandara is taken out. Richie Dhamapal has been brought in. Now Lee Keegle has been taken out. As Veeraratne slots it through this time. And Kandy regain lead, 8 points to 6. This is something Navy would not want to have early in the game. Richie Dhamapal, Srinath Surya Bandara and Lee Keegle taken out. Keegle of course comes back in now and he seems okay. Chanaka Chandimal putting in the kick. Straight to Christopher Cleat off the left foot. Thumps it down. And taken down is Nuan Hettiarachi. Nuan Hettiarachi puts the ball into touch. Be a line out inside Navy territory for Kandy Sports Club. Damit Dissanayake will throw in. A quick chat from Roshan Veeraratne to Sean Vijay Singh, the link man, getting the message across to his backs. Once again goes back to that number 6. Sean Vijay Singh occupies there. Now quickly comes, nicely set up. Coming off that back peel, but not required as been taken in by Roshan Veeraratne. Now into Kishore Jehan, drives it through. Veeraratne now. Fasil Marija, cut out pass to Ruchar Dhamapala and now to Anuruddha Vilvara. Quickly taken out to Veeraratne. Nicely done from Damit Dissanayake. Stepping off a player and into contact he goes with some support from his forwards. Fasil Marija. In the center field is Kishore Jan. Gives it off to Tarindu Chaturanga. Bumps off couple of players. Now Veeratna putting the ball in the air. And he's overcooked it. And disappointed with that effort is Roshan Veeratna. It'll be a scrum for Navy Sports Club inside their own half. Clifford, good game so far. A try for Kandy and a penalty with 2 penalties for Navy Sports Club as Sriraj Surya Bandara comes back in for Navy. So they are back to their full strength. They're starting 15.
Well, fantastic game here. Well, if you're just joining us from home, you're watching the Dialog Rugby League. Well, it's almost a grand finale. Well, this is a deciding game. Well, if Kandy wins this game, well, this is the story so far. If Kandy wins this game, they'll be taking the championship and they'll be awarded as the winners. But on the other hand, Navy, they have to win this game without conceding a bonus point. So it's a tough call. 8-6 is the score. Still there in the middle of the first half. And so far, it's been so good. Brilliant atmosphere at Nithavale, and Kandy and Navy, they are equally strong.
As Navy get the ball out from Chanaka Chandimal, putting the boot in. Nigel Ratwat coming off an injury layoff, replying with the boot. And the ball is in play. Running behind is Tarindu. Or rather, it's Roshan Veeratna, couldn't grab it before it went to touch.
Well, for me, the Navy's game plan is a bit confusing, but I'm not very sure they're trying to play with the forwards, or rather just to work the line out. So they're just waiting for the chance, maybe the opportunity, and they really don't want to test Kandy right now, and maybe they just want to hold on to Kandy's attack and come back strong in the second half. But I don't know. Well, what's your opinion?
I think Navy have not got enough good balls so far in the first half. Once they used Joel Lutimailagi, had an opportunity to score. And Kandy go for a short line out as Roshan Veeratna gives it to Fasil Marija. And he puts this into touch. Just outside the 50-meter mark. Yes, Clifford, talking about both teams so far. Kandy, of course, trying to use the entire 15, trying to use their loose forwards in the center field, trying to hit those gaps. But Navy have stick to their game plan of kicking and chasing. They have put a few kicks behind, and they have got a couple of penalties in the Kandy territory as the line-out from Achala Pereira is over. Christopher Clutie gets it, gives it to Marija. Marija puts the boot behind Nuan Hetiarachi, and it goes in goal, and Nuan Hetiarachi touches it down. It'll be a 22-meter restart. So once again, what Kandy have come up with here is, Clifford, they're trying to kick the ball into Navy territory and play it in their own, in the opposition territory, and which will give more penalty options, and that's what they're trying to play.
Yeah, you can see here the options, or rather the intentions are pretty clear with Kandy. They've been attacking mode from the word go, but on the other hand, Navy, well, they've been waiting for the chances to attack. But on the other hand, where was a clean ball but knocked forward, but still Navy has it. Officers plays advantage. Well, just play for the whistle. That's what you have to do. Still Navy has the ball. Let's see whether they can clear it up their own territory to get out of trouble. Nice work, Spence. Interception. No, almost there. Chance for Kandy. Ball secured. Dinuk, moment of madness.
Yeah, here he comes. Navari with the ball. Inside pass to Srinath Surya Bandara. Big clean out coming up from Satya Ranatunga. And it's a penalty for holding on. Christopher Cleat. He's a star. He has scored 15 tries. And if we look at a stat where his turnover position, turnover ball, he should be top in that list as well. He has done this so many times. Christopher Cleat was like a rock there, holding on to the player and the ball at that rock. And even a big clearance from Satya Ranatunga couldn't get it out. And Kandy win a penalty as Fasil Marija looks to put this into touch and drive from there. Interesting call. And the play has been taken inside the 22. Not going for 3 points is Kandy Sports Club. And now they're just on the 5-meter mark. And they're going in for a 7-man line out. It'll be interesting to see the option. Damit has been throwing into the number 6 jumper, Sean, all this while. And once again he goes back to Sean, taps it off, and is given back to Fasil Marija, takes it into contact. Now Ratna gives it to Tarindu, setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. Pick and go from the Kandy forwards. And now Kishore Jan, or rather it's Pimal Manchanayaka taking it into contact. Working hard are the forwards, looking for faces. Now the ball comes out. And opportunity, nice scoop up from Lee Keegle, puts the ball. It's a race between Lavanga Pereira and Lee Keegle. Pereira wins and he stays up on the feet. And the ball pops off once again. It's a knock forward. Now Wilvara placing the ball. Christopher Cleat. Now Roshan Veeraratna. Stepping is Lamanga Pereira. Puts it into the hands of Navari. Here comes Navari. Push the chip in. No one at the back. Chase is on. Nigel Ratwata running behind. It's been taken in. And as he scored, it's an offside. Chanaka Chandimal was ahead of the kicker, and he turned and ran as soon as the ball was put on the board by Navari. And possession given away from Navy. An opportunity for Kandy to put this into touch and settle. What a pace of play that was. Superb kick from Navari and a good chase from Lavanga Pereira and Lee Keegle. Pereira eventually secured ball straight up on his feet. And that was a brilliant pace of play as Fasil Marija now looks to the opposite side. No one at the back. Penalty kick wasted, I would say. Putting inside the 22. Comes back is Chamar Dabare. And he puts it into touch.
Well, that was a good bit of play there by Kandy, but prior to that, it was a good passage of play by Navy. But again, slightly indiscipline causing them a penalty. But here, sensible thinking and intentions are pretty clear. And this is what Fasil Marija has to offer. When he comes into play, he knows 360 degrees inside the field where to put the ball exactly, and that is what he did. And that is sheer class, isn't it, Dinuk?
Yeah, it is. Marija is an experienced campaigner. As Damit Disanayaka puts the ball in once again. They're going behind to Sean Vijay Singha. Good take this time. Nicely done. Coming out the back peel is Christopher Clutie. Hits up at his opposition, Gotha. And it's a penalty this time. So once again a let go after that good position that Kandy had just outside the 22. Good matchup, Gotha versus Christopher Clutie. And Navy will look to settle this down, Clifford.
Well, definitely, if Kandy continues to play like this and the score, if they can't improve on this, well, that'll give a lot of confidence for Navy, and that seems really a poor kick there. They had the chance. I don't know whether the wind is playing a part, but I don't see much breeze here today. It's nice and beautiful weather. Lovely weather for a game of cricket as well.
Yeah, Clifford. Hope the Sri Lankans can beat the mighty South Africans. That's on Wednesday the 18th. That'll be a cracking game down in Sydney as well. As Achala Pereira throws it to Sharo Fernando, but tap back.
Well, this is Dialog Rugby League you're watching, powered by Dialog. Well, third consecutive year, Dialog partnering Sri Lanka Rugby and the proud sponsors. Well, it's not only rugby that Dialog's been into. Sri Lanka cricket, also Sri Lanka football. So they're everywhere. Brilliant bit. Good support for sport and you can see the stage that they have set. Well, this is Dialog Rugby League 2014-15. Well, the highest stage of rugby being played here in Sri Lanka. What a game.
Srinath Surya Bandara ready to throw it into the scrum. He does it now. Nawari, good scrum from the Kandy players, and then a penalty for Navy once again. Referee Mark Jackson, he's a nice character to have on the park. Clifford, I met him when I was at the Sevens in UAE, and he's one of those guys. So we'll have a nice time, enjoy his game. Will be very clear with his calls. Nuan Hetiarachi keeps this back in play. So it's mark called from Lavanga Pereira. To Nigel Ratwata. Ratwata putting in a high kick and goes into touch. Navy looking at to take it in, but a lovely kick from Ratwata. Almost 55 meters on that. Next back play into the Navy half. Clifford, this is what I was talking of. As soon as Kandy gets ball, they put them into the Navy half and pin them down there. If Navy has to come out for a try, they have to work from their own half.
Well, definitely with that kick, well, I doubt whether this guy's been out with an injury, and he's just back on the park, and he's been playing like a pro. Well, that is what he is. And fantastic kick. And Navy, on the other hand, well, seems like Navy's running out of options at the moment. Maybe they want to do a group analysis and probably want to make a good decision the second half, how to come back and attack with Kandy. But on the other hand, right now they're just playing some free rugby and slightly disorganized, but that is not going to really help them. But on the other hand, Kandy, well, they're pretty organized, and every moment they've got the ball, they want to attack, and that is what they're doing. But right now, Navy's on the front run.
Here goes Dinosha Chaturanga on the outside, quickly taken tap from Srinath Surya Bandara. Gave it to Chanaka Chandimal. Chanaka Chandimal had Dinosha Chaturanga on the outside, but put into touch from the Kandy defense. And it'll be a Kandy line out. There was some nice skills we saw. Normally we don't see those kicks being competed in the air. Nigel Ratwata and Lee Keegle competing for the ball in the air. That was nice to see. As once again it's a sloppy line out. Srinath Surya Bandara. And Navy turnover ball outside the 22. Now it comes to Chanaka Chandimal. Lee Keegle with it now. Inside pass to Joeli Lutu Mailangi. Lutu Mailangi and Christopher Clutie. That was a nice matchup. Lutu Mailangi took the ball, saw him in front. It was Christopher Clutie. The crowd getting involved. It is nice to see. Great atmosphere here at the Navy Sports Club, or rather Nithawala Sports Club. Navy taking on Kandy. The match has been halted, but perfect conditions for running rugby, Clifford, and the crowd has been fantastic.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. What I see is Navy lack a little bit of leadership. They had a fantastic team rising up for the big occasion. They have delivered previously, but now if you look at it, seems like they lack a little bit of leadership. So you have a big star-studded outfit here at Navy as well. So they have to click together. They have to organize. They have to talk to each other. And they have to come back, fight hard. It's not easy playing Kandy up here in Nithawala. It's home of rugby for these guys. And Kandy, if you look at them, it's so difficult to play here in Nitawala. They are so strong. Right now you can see the support. 2/3, rather 80% or 85 to 90% of the entire crowd is cheering Kandy. So it's kind of a hostile situation. But then again, Navy, I'm sure they have big players who can rise up to the big occasion. So let's see what they're going to do.
So play resumes. Lee Kegel is back on his feet once again, taking some hard hits of his opposite number, Koto Pongi. Srinath Surya Bandara. It's a penalty. Penalty for Kandy Sports Club off that scrum. And this will put Navy in a lot of pressure on the field, though the scoreboard pressure is not there yet, but this will put a lot of pressure as Nigel Ratwata walks up to take this kick, to put it into touch, and he does, and brings back play into Navy half. It'll be a Kandy line out ball, and this time they go in for a short line out, 5-man line out. Rather, it's a 3-man line out. Trying to take it quickly. Nicely done in front. Gives it to Kishore Jahan. And now the ball comes out to Fazil Marija. Koto Pongi with the ball. Runs in straight into Lee Kegel once again. Veer Ratna off to Marija. To Nigel Ratwata. Ratwata puts in a kick. That'll be a penalty. Yes, it is. As soon as that grabber was taken, Koto Pongi, or rather it's Achala Pereira who ran down. It'll be interesting to see what the referee, will he go for a yellow card? Ratwata up on his feet once again. He's not waiting for a card. It'll be just a warning. He's going for a card, Mark Jackson. And the first one of the day. So this time Kandy will go for the line out for definitely, because they have that extra man in the forwards, and it's also a big man, Achala Pereira, former Kandy player, who is seated in the naughty boys chair. Damit Disanaika. Kandy this time go for a 7-man line out. Up goes Gayan Ratnaika, and it's been a knock forward from Navy. And a scrum to Kandy just outside the 22 once again. So Navy will have to do some tinkering in the front row, which means Satya Ranatunga will come in the front row with the locks. Will be Sharo Fernando, will be joining in the locks. So there'll be no number 8. And Awari slots into flanker. So that's sorted for Navy. As Veeratna puts it behind Christopher Clutie. Nice wrap up there from Clutie. Gives it to Richard Damapala. Damapala has space. Long pass to Lavanga Pereira. And it seems to be a forward pass. Yes, it is. Referee Mark Jackson awards a scrum to Navy. Opportunity gone for Kandy Sports Club. That was Richard Damapala. Had Pereira on the outside, floated it up, but Unfortunately, it was forward for Kandy. And fortunately for Navy, they get a defensive scrum. But one man shot. Kandy will look to pounce on this. Surya Bandara puts it in. Quickly taken at the back from Navari. Nawari's been brought down by Christopher Clutie. Going for the ball once again. And it's a penalty. Chanaka Chandimal taking the kick. Will put into touch. Nicely run. And just line out inside their own half once again. Will be a Navy line out. They're going for a 5-man line out. Interesting to see who will be taking the throws. And in goes for Navy. Chanaka Chandimal now putting the kick behind. Waiting for that is Anuruddha Vilvara. Throws a pass off Ratwata. Ratwata manages to go back and recycle it and returns the kick. And into touch it goes. And the play will be called back as it was Anuruddha Vilvara who has passed it back just outside the 22 into Nigel Ratwata's hands. Replay shows, yes, and has been taken back, and it will be Dulanjana Vijay Singha who has been taken down as Navy. Push the ball, nice wrap around, and comes in a huge hit from Koto Pongi to now off comes the ball. Lee Keegle gives it to Joely Lutu Mailagi. Lutu Mailagi has been pushed into touch. And also it's also Christopher Clutie has been taken out. I'm not sure why he's been taken out from the coach's box. It's half time. 8 points to 6. It goes, and Kandy Sports Club lead. We'll see you after the turnaround. You're watching www.thepapare.com. The final of the Dialog Inter-Club League A Division Rugby Tournament. Kandy lead 8 points to 6. We'll see you in a bit.
Once again, a very good evening to all of y'all. You're watching Dialog Rugby League 2014-15. Well, a decider, almost a final here. Well, what you're witnessing the game between Kandy Sports Club versus Navy. Well, the scenario here is if Kandy wins, they are the champions. But Navy, to become the champions, they have to win Kandy without conceding. They have to win against Kandy without conceding a bonus point. Well, the score stands as the halftime as 8-6. Well, few injuries, injury concerns for Navy at the beginning, and also I think Christopher Coletti is also out with an injury. Well, it's a tough game, and how do you think they're going to cope up in the second half, Dinuk?
Yeah, this will be a huge impact on Kandy Sports Club. Christopher Clute has been taken out, but he's been replaced by an equally talented player for Oscar Uma, the Kenyan star. And it'll be interesting to see whether Koto Pongi will join in the forwards. It seems like both of them are in the back, so it'll be a nice center combination. Oscar Uma and Koto Pongi, as the ball goes inside the 22, the restart, and a kick from Roshan Veeraratne. And the Dialog League Cup was just taken and ran away from there. It was heading straight into that. The kick from Roshan Veeraratne.
It's pretty clear. You can see what they're aiming for now.
Yeah, Clifford. So running repairs for Mark Jackson. With his radio communication reset. As Navy line out goes in straight and in touch once again. So it'll be a knock forward from Navy Sports Club. Kandy regain ball.
Well, Dinuk, talking about Oscar Uma, we have seen him in the sevens field where he's a guy who has the ability to run riot because he's got a good build-up and upper body is pretty good and he can take heavy tackles and also he's got good pace. So that combination is pretty deadly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but Oscar Uma, as you can see, he's slotting into the flanker position. So Kandy still going with that split. One in the forwards, one in the backs. Koto Pongi in the center. Buna Kudangamwa pops it off to Roshan Veeraratne, who puts in the kick. Oscar Uma competing for it. And taken down by Terence Henry. Srinath Surya Bandara with the ball. Gives it to Chanaka Chandimal. Navy trying to put Kandy on the back foot now. Chanaka Chandimal putting the kick behind. And into touch it goes. Brilliant kick from Chanaka Chandimal. And Navy now trying to do what Kandy did in the first half to pin the opposition in their own half. An attack from there. Chanaka Chandimal, beautiful kick. And it'll be a defensive line out for Kandy Sports Club inside their own half. Achala Pereira still in the sin bin. And the line out has been secured by Kandy Sports Club. And they bring it forward. Now Veeraratne fires it across to Nigel Ratwat, who keeps the ball in play. Dinusha Chaturanga drops it off, but it goes to dropped at the back. So Ratwata once again. Good take from him. Placing the ball nice and clean for the Kandy forwards. Koto Pongi. Men on the outside. Marija. Off it goes to Anuruddha Vilvara. Vilvara steps up, couple of players. Gives it to Marija once again. Lee Kegel. And a knock forward from Terence Henry. Referee playing advantage. Buna Kudangamwa gives it to Kishore Jan. Jan runs in through in the middle. Now Veeraratne comes in. Ratwata. Long pass out to Lavanga Pereira. And it's a forward pass once again. And it seems like it's time for ThePapare to come in from the Naughty Boys chair. Will be in the scrum for Navy inside their own half. Chanaka Chandimal will look to clear this. It's outside the 22, so it cannot go out on the full. Srinath Surya Bandara puts it at the back, gives it to Navari. Navari now to Chanaka Chandimal. Kicks it off the side of his boot. And it bounces into touch. It'll be a Kandy throw right on the 50-meter mark. ThePapare comes in after his time in the sin bin. Damit Disanayaka to throw in. And up goes Gayan Ratnayaka. Takes it in clean. Safely handed by Oscar Uma at the back of the mall. Referee playing a penalty advantage for Kandy Sports Club. And it's a penalty. And Marija looks to go to kick it into touch. And he puts the ball into touch. Is Fazil Marija. And a good kick from him. Is Fazil Marija. Brings back play into Navy 22.
Well, Kandy once again giving a real hard time for the Sailors. The Sailors really have to wake up. 8-6 they're down to win the league. They have to win this game without conceding a bonus point. But at this stage, it doesn't seem like that. Kandy is pretty much dominating. Well, good bit of play there by Kandy. Held down. Position secured. Trying to drive through. Breaking forward. Kishore Jehan there. Brought down, high tackle, penalty for Kandy. Well, let's see what Sean Vijay Singh is going to do. Whether he's going to go for the post or for the touch. It's all under pressure. The decision making is very crucial here, Dinuk.
A very important moment in the game, and they go for 5 points. Marija putting the ball into touch once again. So they make a clear statement. They want to score twice, the Kandy Sports Club. It'll be an interesting call if they can get this right. And now once again it goes back to Gayan Ratnayaka. Secured back. Oscar Uma with the ball. Has he scored it? It's held up. So it'll be a 5-meter scrum for Kandy attacking once again. It'll be an interesting scrum, attacking scrum for Kandy Sports Club. Experience of Marija. Marija having a word with Roshan Veeraratna. And it's Buna Kudangamu at the back of the scrum. Will he break free here from the scrum? Interesting option. A lot of options for Kandy. Kotopongi in the center field. Where will they go to? Roshan Veeraratna with the ball. First of all, needs to get this scrum right. It's stable, nice and clean. At the back, the ball comes. It's an advantage for Kandy once again. Quickly taken from Roshan. Gives it to Koto Pongi. And he scores. Oh, it's a knock forward. It's a knock forward. Koto Pongi not happy. He had ample time. He thinks that he has touched it down. And a defensive scrum for Kandy or Navy. And the crowd rally behind the Kandy Lions. Quickly taken from Navari. And he pops the ball off. And not 10, says the referee. So it'll be a free kick for Navy Sports Club, which they can kick it out on the full because it's inside the 22. Chanaka Chandimal looking to clear this. And he strikes it beautifully, but it goes into touch. So good gain once again from Navy, and a lost opportunity, Clifford, for Kandy Sports Club.
Well, absolutely. Well, this is what you call pressure. And, well, we can't say much, but on the other hand, I can say Navy did everything well to defend that try, and they did it so well. And, well, also they managed to get out of trouble, so that's the beauty of it. And, well, they are not crumbling because of pressure, and they are delivering. And let's see what they're going to make out of it. Now they are in Kandy territory. Well, this is going to be very crucial from here onwards.
It is. It's Kandy ball, though. Damit Disanayaka will throw this into the line out. Kandy go in for Tugan Ratnaka once again. He's overthrown it, but it's safely secured from Bonagodangabua. Steps off couple of players, setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. Now comes out to Marija. Marija spotting space at the back of Chamradabare and into touch. Nicely weighted kick from Fazil Marija. Just bounced inside that line and over the touch line it goes. Christopher Cleat is back after blood bin. Will he come back onto the park is an interesting call Coach Johan Taylor has to make. Srinath Surya Bandara putting in the high kick. Waiting under it is Lavanga Pereira. Good take from him. And a good clearance from Nigel Ratwata. Kandy setting it up beautifully. Veeratna looking for the kick once again. He has the chasers for that? Yes, he has. Marija leading the chase straight into Navari. And now comes the foreign star for Navy Sports Club. Gives it away. And Lavanga Pereira once again putting the kick behind. Waiting for it is Navari. And a good tackle from Pereira. And it's a penalty. Kandy players walking in front after that kick made. And Navy also have made a change. Lutu Mailagi has been taken out. And Makapelu Lapana comes in. And they go in for 3 points. Navy 52 meters out. No one hit Tiarachi. Confident of that. Tiarachi knows these conditions very well. Former Kandy Sports Club player is no one Tiarachi. As crucial kick for him. As he has the legs, he seems to got the direction, but now the legs under the post, not enough. But a good try from Nuan Hettiarachi Clifford there.
Well, fantastic effort. Well, at this moment, they have to take all the possible chances that they could, because that's very vital. They are trailing by 2 points, and to win the championship, they have to win this game without conceding a bonus point to Kandy. Well, that's the story so far, and let's see.
Once again, Kandy restart. Straight into the Nusha Chaturanga smashed. Or rather, it was Chamar Dabri. Now Achala Pereira. Taken back. Lee Keegle looking for options. Lapana with the ball. Lapana running hard. Pushes off Richard Damapala. Marija takes him down. Kocha Pongi wrestling down the ground for the ball. Now Surya Bandara. Chanaka Chandimal pops it off to Chanaka Chandimal once again. Nuan Hettiarachi. Referee playing advantage. And it will be a penalty. Offside, says the referee. So once again another opportunity for Nuan Hettiarachi. This seems like within his kicking range. And they point at the post to regain lead 8 points to 6. And now the Navy crowd rally behind his kicker Nuan Hettiarachi. Just outside the 22. Puts the kick in and is through. Navy regain lead 9 points to 8. What a match it has been. Koto Pongi has been replaced. And in comes Marcel. He'll be playing in the centers. Or rather, he'll be playing in the forwards as Oscar Huma has switched into center. Nice high kick. Buona Kudangam away side on the high ball. Has Nigel Ratwata with him. Trying to step in. Goes hard at Chamar Dabari. Good stop from Chamar Dabari. Now Marija gives it to Marcel. Marcel goes off Lapana. Veeratna. Kishore Jahan. No look pass, not in hand. Disanayaka recovers. Marija to Ratwat, putting in a high kick. Under it is Navari. Has players with him. Puts in the kick behind. Ratwata with under it. Takes it cleanly. And once again puts the kick behind Lapana. Lapana takes it. He runs straight into the Kandy defense. Ratwata has him down. And it's a penalty. And once again, Navy go for points. Long range kick for Nuan Hetiarachi once again. Slots it through once again, no power in it. Now Veeraratna settling it down, and into touch it goes. So Kandy replace, bring in a couple of experienced players. Is Dimitri Vijayatunga in place of Kishore Jan, and Shashika Jayawardena comes in place of Tarindu Chaturanga at number 6. And the ball tapped off once again. Kandy regain ball, settling it up. Another line out loss for Navy Sports Club. Now Marshall with the ball to Oscar Uma. It's a penalty for high tackle. So 2 penalties missed each from Kandy and Navy. And all 4 has been from a distance, as Ratwat settles it down into touch. It's an attacking lineup for Kandy Sports Club. What will be their options? They keep their loose forwards in the line, so that'll be something interesting to see. As they go up once again to Sean Vijay Singh, a tap back from Navy. Chanaka Chandimal recovers it. And it's a penalty for Navy Sports Club. Chanaka Chandimal puts this kick, and it's into touch. Brilliant kick from Chanaka Chandimal, taking Navy inside the Kandy 22. An attacking opportunity for Navy. 9 points to 8, they're leading at the moment. Dulanjana Vijay Singh to throw in, and he goes at the back of the line out once again. Nicely done. Terence Henry picking it up, and it's knocked back, says referee Mark Jackson. Terence Henry runs into traffic. The ball pops off once again. Now the ball comes out for Kandy. Oscar Uma runs around. Dinusha Chaturanga has place, puts the kick behind. Has he had the pace? Has he overcooked it? Taken in. Is he going to kick? And kicks into touch is Nuan Hetiarachi. He had no other option to do. And can he bring in another replacement? Yakub Ali comes in. Place of Pumal Manchanayaka. This is a good opportunity for Kandy. Damit Dissanayaka puts it in front to knock back. Taken into contact by Sean Vijay Singh. Pick and drive from Dimitri Vijayatunga. And it's a knock forward. So Kandy lose another opportunity in the same place where I did during the first half, or rather where Navy lost an opportunity earlier in the second half. So 2 times they have come inside the Navy 22 and spilled the ball. So the defensive scrum for Navy, Srinath Surya Bandara to put in. And it's a penalty for Navy. Quickly taken from Navari. Navy, of course, defending champions, league champions. And Kandy Sports Club looking for a title after 2 years. And they're in their home ground. The Kandy Lions, the Nitawala Rugby Stadium is packed. 9 points to 8 is the score. Dulanjana Vijay Singh to throw the ball into Navy. Line out. And up goes Sharu Fernando, knocks it off. Rate of pushing and shoving. Referee Mark Jackson wanted to have a word with his assistant referee. It's been a penalty for trampling, and luckily for Kandy, Mark Jackson didn't reach his pockets. And it's just a penalty as Chanaka Chandima looks to settle this off. And he puts in a beautiful kick and takes back play inside the 22 of Kandy Sports Club. So it'll be a Navy line out. It'll be interesting to see how this works. And up goes, setting up a maul, the Navy forwards, and it's a penalty. Referee, penalty advantage for Navy Sports Club, and now it comes back. Still moving on. Navy moving in front. Navy inches close to the try line. Now Srinath Surya Bandara, and it's a knock forward. That's a good call from Mark Jackson. He warned the Navy maul once he stopped to use it a couple of times. The ball did not come off that maul. So it'll be a Kandy scrum, defending scrum for Kandy Sports Club. 9 points to 8. Six points for Navy to win. A try or a penalty for Kandy to win. Or if they remain like this, still they will be winning the Inter-Club Dialog A Division League Rugby Tournament. Crucial scrum. Defensive scrum for Kandy Sports Club. Very important scrum. Veeratna putting the ball in. Referee Mark Jackson once again consulting the assistant referee. Navy forwards pumped up. They need to turn over this scrum. Penalty for Kandy Sports Club. Big relief. And the lights come on at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. Nigel puts this into touch. Kandy need to run from their own half. 9 points to 8, Navy leading. Damit Disanayaka to throw in. Tap back. The ball comes out to Shashika Jayawardena. Gives it to Marija. Marija puts the kick. Nice up and under. Nicely weighted kick. Hettiarachi behind. It's been taken down by Oscar Uma. Now Lapana with the ball. Oscar Uma taking him down once again. Srinath Surya Bandara gives it to Satya Ranatunga in center field. And another penalty advantage for Navy coming up. Offside. I'll be going for 3 points. Kandy needs a huge comeback in the famous ThePapare Rugby Stadium. Nuan Hettiarachi is about to take the kick once again. This seems within his distance on the 40-meter mark, straight in front of the posts. Kicks it through, and it's over. "12 points to 8. Navy lead 12 points to 8 here at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. And Kandy needs a huge comeback. Fazil Marija to restart. And he goes once again to his left-hand side. High kick. Lapana waits under it. He runs across. Good take from Oscar Uma. Setting it up is Navy, and they knock forward. Yaqub Ali picks it up. Now Marcel with the ball. Comes out to Oscar Uma. Uma runs across. needs support. And it's a penalty for Kandy. Fazil Marija going for touch once again. Will it be an interesting call for... Will this be the turning point for Kandy Sports Club? The crowd behind the team. Damit Disanaika goes to Gayan Ratnayaka once again. Setting up a maul is Kandy Sports Club. Taken down. Referee playing a penalty advantage for Kandy Sports Club. Now it comes to Marija. Inside pass to Oscar Uma. Setting it up is Oscar Uma. Pick and drive from Marcel. Looking to work on space. Comes out to Nigel Ratwata. Ratwata scrambles to. Cannot go in. Quick pick and go. Referee playing another advantage. Now Marija. Marija trying to step through. Goes through a couple of players. Kandy needs quick ball to their right. Now the ball comes out to Marcel. Quick pass to Lavango Pereira and a penalty. It's a penalty for Kandy. And they're going for the post. Veer Ratna slots in through. 11 points to 12. 1 point game here at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. It's a cracking game. Few minutes on the clock. Navy not in a hurry at all. Chanaka Chandimal. Puts in the kick behind. Bunakudangamu under it. Takes it nice and clean. Gives it to Marcel. Marcel stepping out, trying to step out a couple of players. Pushes off Danishka Pereira. Now he comes down. Nicely done from Marcel. Now comes to Marija. Marija putting in the kick behind once again. Ratwat and Wilbur are chasing. And one hit Tiarachi puts it into touch. It'll be a Kandy ball. Pressure game. 12 points to 11. Damit Disanaya got to throw in. Goes at the back to Sean Vijay Singh. Comes out to Marcel. Shashika Jayawardena. Setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. Comes out to Buna Kudangamua. Trying to step off a couple of players. Twisting and turning is Buna Kudangamua. He sets it up. And it's a scrum. 12 points to 11. Few more seconds to run down on the clock. Can Kandy finish this on a high? Nice and stable is the scrum. Now Dangamur comes it out to Marija. Marija trying to run through. No room there for Marija. Now Veeratna gives it to Damit Disanakov to Dimitri Vijayatunga. Steps off couple of players. Into contact he goes. Veeratna off to Marija. Slips it behind. Long pass to Richard Damapala. Kandy wrestling for the ball. Have Navy turned it over. It's an advantage for Navy. It's a penalty advantage. It's a penalty. Referee stops the clock. Few more minutes to go. Few more seconds rather. Running repairs for Navy. And the clock is on once again. Chanaka Chandimal. Into touch it goes. No much territory gained. And Achula Pereira, up goes the ball. Secured by Kandy Sports Club. It's a knock forward. Referee playing advantage and it'll be a Kandy scrum. What a cracking game it has been. 11 points to 12. Roshan Veeraratna puts the ball in. Buona Kodangamo at the back. Referee playing advantage. A penalty advantage for Kandy Sports Club coming up. Marcel picks and goes. Now the ball comes out to Marija. Marija trying to run through. Trying to pop off the ball. Gains a good 10 meters. Veeraratna once again. Off to Dimitri Vijayatunga. Shocks off Lapana is Dimitri. Runs into the tackle. Now the ball comes out once again. Richard Damapala off to Oscar Uma. Uma runs around. Has players on the outside. Uma pass the ball off. It's a knock forward. What an opportunity missed for Kandy Sports Club. Few more seconds to go on the clock. Srinath Surya Bandara to put the ball in what seems to be the final scrum of the day in the league tournament of 2014-2015. Surya Bandara putting it through. Good push from Kandy. Bandara not able to put the ball through. And a penalty for Kandy. Quickly taken. Going for 3 points. Pressure kick for Kandy Sports Club. Roshan Veeratna. This must be the most important kick in his life so far. Can he do this? Here he comes. Puts the in. And it's Navy have won the match. And that's it. 12 points to 11. The kick is missed. And Navy have won the match 12 points to 11. We have to wait for confirmation of the league title. So confirmation comes. Navy win the match 12 points to 11. But it's Kandy Sports Club who have won the Inter-Club Dialog A Division League Rugby Tournament for 2014-2015. And the league champs and this trophy comes to Kandy after 2 years. And that's it from the www.thepapare.com. Stay tuned as the presentation ceremony will be published in due course. Thank you very much. Dinuk Bhaskaran signing off.